right. We're back. That's right. We were almost on time. We were only, 7 or 8 minutes late? Come on, man. We had a couple of days off. We had it all figured out. We worked out all the kinks.
Oh, man, what is time, Patrick Jordan?
I do not know, but I am Patrick Jordan, and this is my boy Alexi Morrissey. You are here joining us at Alone Together Pittsburgh, Alone Together streaming. We are going to be doing this streaming show as long as the shelter-in-place thing goes on, as long as this crisis goes on. We're trying to bring everybody together, try to have some kind of sense of community, try to give you some news, stuff that's going on, but also to that's really on news that are doing things in Pittsburgh, we're affected by us. We're artists, performers, industry workers. That's kind of what we are. But I've got the entire spectrum here. So, you're going to see a little thing trailing along there. We've website togetherpgh.com. You can also hit our Venmo at togetherpgh. That money that's raised during the show will go to the artists that are performing and coming on to the show here tonight, and every night as things go on. That's the show in a nutshell. We are working out the kinks. We are obviously not a high dollar amount television studio, but we're figuring it out as we go. Alex.
Yo!
How you doing, my friend? How was your time off from the show?
Well, you know what? I got a message from Vladivostok from the International Association, Breakfast Association. I'm the president of the Western Pennsylvania Association, and the AI does a crawl, and it basically scrapes all our posts, and I am not meeting the mandatory amount of posts for my breakfast because I'm in the middle of a lockdown, bro. So I had to break out and do some new stuff. So I'm learning Japanese hotel omelets right now.
Oh.
And I had to post that, and so I fed that to my family. And you know what? Not bad.
I know you were making some waffles.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, my big thing is separating the egg whites and the yolks, and then whipping the whites into peaks, and then putting those in last in the batter. And somehow, through food science that I don't understand, it makes them crispier and browns them a little bit better. And then I make like 20 or 30 and I freeze them so that when my daughter demands waffles and I'm cognitively declined because of my fear of death, I can make waffles like that.
And I love how you brought it all back to where we're at right now.
Thanks, man.
Hey, okay, COVID. It's good. So anyway, yeah, so basically at the beginning we just kind of chat a little bit. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got a hell of a lineup of people here. We've got Jeremy Raymer is going to be here, live from the city is going to be here. Pittsburgh Emergency Artist Fund is going to be here. Nancy McNulty is going to stop by. We've got lots of stuff going on here. But this is the part where we kind of just talk about kind of the news and stuff that was happening when.
Yeah, dude, there's so much
out here. I mean, I feel like we're in week 3 of this show, which means like the heavy bombs have been going off that everyone has to realize what's the gravity of this situation, right?
It's brutal. Yeah, it's brutal.
It's gotten to everyone. There was, the state of Pennsylvania has a nationwide. It's every county now. New York, New Jersey, Virginia. They say they're going to be kind of sheltering in place until June. So all of these things are happening. You feel like people are knowing this, but over the weekend, we talked about this a little bit on Monday. Mm-hmm. There were still people playing basketball. There were still kids on jungle gyms and slides and all that stuff. People are not realizing all those people kind of gathering at the observation deck. So it's the gathering stuff. People aren't really getting it, but the city of Pittsburgh stepped it up, and there are other things going on. But some good news that hit. That's like a double-edged thing. Was the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board just announced today some news.
And I think this is the kind of good news that we need. And I know that you haven't Jedi mind controlled yourself as much as you usually do. So I'm just going to ask you, Pat, just to bring in the Jedi mind control, because you might be talking to our audience about something that grinds your gears.
Yeah, something that grinds my. Oh God. I have a logo. The guy, I guess, yeah, some things that have grinded my gears. I'm just gonna. Should I get to the real thing?
Get to the real thing.
Let's get to the real thing. We can talk about the liquor control board later, right? So, okay, fine. So here's something that grinds my gears, folks. Okay, I'm noticing this was on the news that there was a pastor of a church or something from Pennsylvania. There's the guy right there. Okay, he looks like, I mean, he's central casting from a movie from the '80s, but he'd be next to like James Spader, or anyway. So this guy is saying that he wants to break the law and basically say he wants to have a Woodstock like Easter Sunday mass where he brings in the bands and he brings in his parishioners and he brings in everybody and brings them together. But he isn't just saying it that like is nuts to me, right? It's total to me to do and put all these people on harm, but he's a dick about it too. I watched a video of him. He was in his fancy SUV drinking San Pellegrino, saying that people are pansies for doing the sheltering in place, and people don't have any balls to do that, because that's how you want your pastor to talk. That's how you want your pastor to talk about the Lord, right? But the fact that you would put people at danger, put families at danger, and spread this thing even further, it doesn't just grind my gears. It kind of pisses me off. And the guy is in the parlance of Pittsburgh, he's a jagoff. Like, if you look it up in the dictionary, jagoff is this guy. I don't understand why. I mean, and probably the reason for him doing it is what I'm giving him right now, which is why I'm not saying his name. But the reason that he's probably doing it is to get publicity and try to make a name for himself, like a Sandy Hook truther or something. But this is just asinine nuts. This guy is the bottom of the barrel for me right now, or he's just ignorant and doesn't get it. So I don't want to rant on them too long, but I will quote our Lieutenant Governor, John Fetterman, who made a post about this and capped it off by saying, "And Crockett wants his jacket back." That's right. Give that up to John Fetterman. And Crockett wants his jacket back. I'm done. That's what grinds my gears. That guy trying to make a name for himself and putting everybody at risk.
Pat, watch this. Check this out. Telemedicine. I'm checking your pulse. Hold on. And it's perfect. You know what you are like? You're like a jet fighter. You can like get all intense and they can't even test you. You know what? I want to test you one more time. Can we do another grind your gears, or is it going to make your head explode? Because I think the people at home need more catharsis. We need one more thing that you're pissed off about. Bring it in, guys.
I'm known for my anger and my eyebrows, but okay.
One more thing, because I thought, you know what? Pat likes to have a little drink at the end of the day, like a lot of dads, like a lot of moms, like a lot of single people, like a lot of people in polyamorous relationships. He likes to have a drink at the end of the day. And I thought, you know what? No contact delivery of booze is going to make Pat happy. But I ask you, is it? Take me out.
Okay, so here's the deal. They announced today, you guys have graphics. They announced today that you could get the PA Wine and Spirits, you can get wine delivered up to about 6 bottles. They put a cap on it. You can get them, you can order them online, which I think is an awesome idea, and it's fantastic. But I don't know if this actually grinds my gears or not, but the fact that the site crashed in about 10 seconds and due to demand, the online sales is not available at this time. Please try again tomorrow. They're going to work it out, but they had to know. This doesn't really grind my gears, because I understand there's a lot of people working, and there's a lot of they're trying to figure this out as they go, and they want to help people out. So just so you know, you can get your alcohol, you can get wine on the PA Wine and Spirits, but to the fact that it crashed and it was done in 5 minutes, I'm sure people are planning on other things.
Look, Pat,
I can't get mad. About this.
Look, no one's saying in the fact.
Look, he got me wired. I'm just.
Hey. So, just a guy, he wants a cocktail at the end of his, like, after the baby's in bed and after everybody's calmed down, and Pat, steely-eyed, watching out the window, sipping a Tom Collins or an old-fashioned. Maybe he just wants to calm down and just take the edge off with a little booze without having to go anywhere that he can't go anyway. But no, the PA Liquor website crashed. It's 2020. You can watch porn. Why can't you watch booze?
Okay, you're absolutely right. But we're bringing this down. What is this? What is this graphic that is on the screen right now? This is this? Do we have a winner?
Whoa!
Okay, folks.
Bill Peduto.
Dave Mansueto might come in and talk about this. If not, I'm going to give you guys a little taste of what you just saw. We have instituted something new right now. There was no March Madness. We were trying to figure out a way to do it. So we've come up with something called the Jag Off. Okay, not the Jag Off like that pastor. I'm talking about the Jag Off. Okay, we are going to have a bracket-style tournament right, with all things Pittsburgh going up against each other. We are going to start it off, okay, with a couple of things that are in like categories, right? But then from words to people to facial hair to things to items to films, all of these things are going to have categories, right? All Pittsburgh centric. And they're going to do battle head to head. You, the viewers, are going to vote on it, right? And then we are going to spread this thing out. And as these categories start to shrink and diminish, they will be going head to head with opposite categories. The battle royale, all things Pittsburgh. Dave, talk to me.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk it? Bill Peduto's beard, Franco Harris. We're just trying to have a little fun here, bring people out. Get you, the audience, involved. What better way than a couple of showdowns? But who would have thought that Bill Peduto dominated the beard off?
Dominated the beard off, dude.
Percentage?
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot to look at it. I'm going to guess. I'm just say I'll pretend. I can say anything. Nobody knows. They're not going to check. I'm going to say 78%.
I can't believe this. This is... Since the 1960 World Series, I do not think there was a bigger upset set in Pittsburgh. I mean, not since Franco caught the Immaculate Reception.
Yeah, he caught Jesus.
Franco Harris's beard is under a helmet at the airport when you walk in, next to like George Washington.
That's his real hair.
Franco Harris is just essentially the mayor of Pittsburgh.
Not anymore.
And Bill Peduto's beard. I'm so proud of Bill Peduto right now.
Way to go with the mayor tonight. I mean, really, let's be honest. The mayor had nothing to do with his beard. That's just genes. He's a blank canvas for a beard.
Yeah, but he's got Italian blood and his beard is Irish. Explain that.
Hey,
that's true. That's true.
It happens. His beard. Okay, I had a conversation with him about this, talking about how his hair color is dark and his beard is lighter, right? That fantastic beard that he has is a lighter color. And we're talking, and I was like, wow, your hair is dark and your beard's whiter. And I was like, you're not dying. He says, I'm not dying. This is how I was made. And as I was talking to him, he said, by the way, look at your chin. And I look at my chin, and my chin is snow white, right? Like
snow white.
My hair is dark. And he went
like a dove.
And I went, oh my God, Bill, that's what it is. He said, your beard's going to be whiter in a few years when you get to be my age, and that's what's going to happen. And I'm like, you are a sage man, Mr. Mayor. So tonight, hats off. Here's to you, Mr. Mayor, and that beard. You just defeated Franco Harris, and we're gonna toast Quantum Spirits, who's our sponsor here tonight.
That was such a success. The outpouring of people, like we just in the darkness of night, we just tweeted out this poll. Next thing you know, 220 people showed up and voted in this first round. I feel like things are going good. Let's keep it rolling with a lightning round. What do you think?
Okay, Dave, talk to me about this lightning round.
All right, so the lightning round, this is for you people watching live tonight. Forget the people out there watching in post. We don't need that. We love you because you're here with us tonight. We're going to give you a half an hour. This is a hipster off. We're going to say bike lanes versus food trucks. And we're going to announce the winner by the end of the show. And this is brackets. So these things are all going to show down in the end. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to be fun. But right now we're doing bike lanes versus food trucks. You got to go to twitter.com. We are @together PGH live and you vote. And I got my finger on the trigger. I'm going to push the button right now. Here we go.
Bruh.
Poll is going. We got 35 minutes. Let's see how many votes we can get. It is live. You can see that on our Facebook links. And let's just keep the fun rolling. Bike lanes versus food trucks.
Bike lanes versus food trucks. This is kind of like the JV team, right? We're doing this. This is a special little thing for that. The meal. Are we going to have a big one at the end for tomorrow, Dave?
Oh.
Let
me see. I don't want to spoil anything.
Don't tell it to him yet. But okay, we get this right now. Get the voting, tweet, share it with your friends, get everybody voting, do whatever you got to do, because this thing's going to come down in about a half hour, 45 minutes. It's a lightning round, and then we will drop the big dog for tomorrow's show. The A team, if you will. Something that might blow your minds and make you question who you are as someone who loves Pittsburgh. But all right, so we've got a lot of fun and hijinks. We got a lot of show ahead of us today. We've got people who are helping people. We've got performers. But Lex, let's talk about who's up first.
Well, you know what, bro? We got this guy, okay? You know, I just want to say we have a lot of musicians, a lot of performers. There's only 12 notes in the Western scale, okay? But you know how many colors there are in the palette of this next guy? Millions of colors, dude, okay? And I don't know if he's sponsored by Rayovac, Krylon, Rust-Oleum, or Montana Paints, but this guy, he puts a can in his hand and he goes against the wall, puts his hands up, and everybody claps. I want to bring out right now to the stage of Alone Together, a man who defies what is possible, the pixel pooping analog genius of this dude right here. I swear to God, like, it's really on concrete, but then it goes on your screen. And I mean, hey, I just want to let you know, Jeremy, I was so mad I couldn't go out and slap somebody today because they were like, yeah, that dude didn't paint that. And I was like, yeah, Jeremy, I'm going to beat this virus, and then I'm going to beat that guy because I know, man, I know you painted that, dude. Tell me you painted it.
Jeremy Raymer, ladies and gentlemen.
How you guys doing?
Dude, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, man. I got a little heated.
It got heated. Lex just ran.
I'm watching you guys. Keep it coming.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining us here. Jeremy's a fantastic artist and muralist, is what Alexi was going over right now. Talk to us a little bit, Jeremy, before we get into one of your more recent popular murals.
Well, this is my first live interview of sorts here.
Oh.
And basically been primarily doing murals full-time in the city here for about 4 years now. My kind of full-time artwork birthday is coming up on May 6th. And I'd been doing it part-time for like 2-3 years before that. And, you know, basically August 2013-ish, I visited Wynwood Walls down outside of Miami and was blown away by the murals down there. And had painted small scale prior to that, just like oil paints and canvas work. And then bought my first cans of spray paint and started scaling up from there and getting bigger and bigger, and just kind of started doing it as a hobby. And lo and behold, a few years later, started making a name for myself. And I've had an opportunity to kind of do it full time and make a lot of artwork around the city. I've done about 80 murals here now, and I've really been working on getting some stuff outside the state. So over the past 2 years, I've been in Brooklyn, down in Palm Springs, Florida, Leavenworth, Kansas, recently out in LA. Was supposed to do San Francisco after that. Was supposed to do Thailand right after that. It was going to be about a 5-week trip, but we all know we're in the midst of some chaos right now. So I came back home on the 15th. I've been self-quarantined for a bit, and then went out and did my latest piece.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. So, I mean, you work alone, right? So it's not.
Yeah, 95% of the time. There's been an occasion I've had an assistant for a bit. It's nice to have a second set of hands, but virtually everything, yeah, just one man show everything.
So, I mean, that's cool that you can still keep doing what you're doing. But your newest thing, I think, has been somewhat of a craze right now.
Yeah, it's blown away the response of anything I've done thus far. Great.
I mean, I love the Magneto one that we put up there before there right now, because I spent a lot of time at Engine House 25. But here it is right there.
Oh, Jeremy.
So what's been happening here is while everyone's under this kind of quarantine, right? There's been a craze that happens on Netflix.
Insane.
And I was just saying that everybody's kind of into this right now. So your finger is on the pulse, or your fingers are on the pulse, my friend. Talk to us a little bit about this Joe Mystic piece.
I mean, who isn't completely intrigued, enthralled, just can't get enough of the Tiger King right now. He's kind of saving grace, and all the cast and characters is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6 episodes in out of 7, so don't spoil the last one.
I'm only 3 in. I'm 3 in.
All right, I won't spoil anything for you either, Patrick.
Okay, let's just keep this real here. But so tell me about this mural. What like?
It was coming at the end of my kind of self-quarantine. Fortunately, I've had no symptoms or anything, so I think I'm good to go. And, I like to do pop culture things, and, especially if you can kind of get that timing right where you're the first one. I did Epstein Didn't Kill Himself a while back. I was kind of late to the train with that one, but still a fan favorite.
Right.
And I checked around, and I still haven't seen anyone to date to do it. And I got some spots around the city. And
so was the tiger.
So yeah, actually, so a good friend of mine had been staying with me. We're in a duplex here, and I had been texting with him and been like, yeah, I got to do a Joe Exotic piece. And he's like, dude, it's too perfect. There's a tiger a block down, basically like right out these doors right here. This was my deck. I could actually see people going, stopping by and taking photographs. It's literally a block down. And it was too perfect and lined up with like that quintessential pic you guys are seeing up there. So it was just like fate. I have to go down there. So last Saturday night, I went down there. It was raining. I projected it, got the ghost lines up. If it wouldn't have been raining, I probably would have pumped it out all night. But it was supposed to rain on Sunday. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get this done. Woke up early, and we got one of the best days we've had in a long time. So just went, grabbed a bunch of paint from the studio. Fortunately, I'm fully stocked here, and went down and banged it out. And just, it was one of those things that just came together so smoothly.
It's just amazing. I mean, it's just like the planet lining up, and you knocked it out in pretty much in a day and a half there, right?
Yeah. Sometimes with these ones, especially at the right scale, you give me 3-4 hours, I can crush a wall.
So where is that?
So this is in Uptown, a block from my studio. It's at the intersection of Tustin Street and Moultrie Street, and it's right behind Forbes Field Garage.
This is amazing. I don't know. So it's caught a fire. I mean, I've seen people posting pictures like from all walks of life.
Yeah, it's wild. Everyone, even in the same day that I had done it, within 5-6 hours, my old boss from Westinghouse, Ken Keeney, gave me a text. He's like, dude, the Tiger King, are you kidding me? He's out in Oregon now. And the guy I connected with to do the wall down in the Mission District down in San Francisco, realtor, he saw it somehow. He's like, dude, the Tiger King is all over my Facebook right now. So it's wild when you can do something, and with the internet and social media, it's crazy. Like when I did Magneto, it's kind of the same thing. It was on the other side of the world within a day or two.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the Magneto thing, it's on a scrapyard too. So
the placement on that is a little bit better, but this was too perfect.
To
be able to do the, with the pre-existing tiger, which was, I need to note that was painted by another public artist around these parts, the Chiaka House.
Great. I'm glad you're able to plug that. So, I mean, as things go on, I drive past your stuff. Like you can't drive down around Pittsburgh without seeing your stuff. I mean, my theater's in Braddock, so I drive past. The
Eagle down there.
The Eagle on the Levitt Brothers building. So yeah, like every day. So you're in the zeitgeist, man. You're here now.
That was kind of the overall plan. It just kind of happened that way.
Are you like available? I mean, if somebody has a building, they want you, like, are you for hire?
Always for hire. Always evaluate new projects. I'm fortunate. My first project up for the year. I'll be doing 3 murals at the Highline development over on the south side, the old Riverwalk complex.
Amazing.
So we just made a plan yesterday. I'll be getting out there soon to get rolling, and that'll be 3-4 months worth of work. But typically, at this point now, more so 6 to 8 months lead time. It had been 8 to 12, but we kind of got hit with some stuff, and I have some stuff on hold right now. But fortunately, my clients are all great. And, even when the murals aren't there, I have smaller scale commissions. I got really, really cool, my most ambitious piece coming up for a new yoga studio open downtown, Aether Yoga. It'll feature gods and goddesses from the Pergamon altar, or altar of Zeus.
Oh wow,
Like a 600, 700 hour stencil piece. It's going to be just sick.
that's awesome.
And I want to see it when it's done because it's going to be insane to get it done. But that'll be coming up as well concurrently with everything
Well,
else.
that's fantastic. Well, got your website up here right now. People can hit you up.
Yeah, website, really Instagram is the main thing. It's since I'm a one-man show at this point, that's pretty much all I focus on, and I propagate out from there. So Jeremy M. Raymer, M for Michael. Easy to find, especially, you know, you do street art or whatever, murals in the city of Pittsburgh. It's pretty easy to find me at this point. About 80 murals at this point. I'd like to get to 100, you know, in the next year or two here, and do some international ones and just spread out all over. So yeah, anytime project small or large, inside, outside, if it can hold paint, I paint on it.
Awesome, bro. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Lex, you got something?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Jeremy, when you were down in Miami, you ever run into a guy named Remote?
I did not.
Yeah.
Do you got a story back there or something?
That's my guy.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah,
now,
man.
my mother-in-law has a random connection with a big-time guy down there, Hawks, who I'm a huge fan of, and they able to connect with him. Another guy from Pittsburgh is down there, Cody, and you know, it's just amazing to be able to connect, especially when I go to other cities and paint.
That's awesome.
You know, Pittsburgh guy, Matt Gondak, one of the biggest in the world, meteoric rise. He was nice enough. I was able to stay at a studio out in LA in the Fashion District, and I just did a little piece out in Culver City, and then something near his studio, a little Ren and Stimpy piece, you know. So my stuff's random. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't have a particular style. Like, to me, randomness is my style, you know.
Yeah, and you're not really affected. I mean, with the other than having to self-quarantine yourself for those 2 weeks, you haven't really been going forward. You're not super affected because you're kind of a one-man operation, maybe one thing on
yeah, you know, at this point, not super affected. I kind of have one project on hold right now. It would have been my biggest ever and for the year. We're kind of waiting to see what happens with that one. So, you know, hopefully I'll be able to announce that a little bit later this year and, you know, do some more pieces for you guys, commissioned and just for fun.
Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with next, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I brought out my daughter's.
I love it.
I mean, I was ready for it.
I said hello as well.
I definitely will. I should have shaved the mustache and
I told my mom I was gonna spray paint it so I look like him, and I was like, nah, I won't be able to.
I was thinking about going like all out, like, but the problem is,
I did say if the post goes viral, I will grow a mullet and I will pierce my eyebrow live on Instagram. I legit will do that. So
okay, well, get out there, go to Jerry's Instagram, and start sharing the hell out of this thing. Tell your friends.
Yeah, please do. Appreciate it always.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. But okay, I'm gonna kind of roll in here to the guest here. Jerry, you've seen them town. They're everywhere. You can see on that picture that we have. You can see his signature. It's really distinct. Awesome, good guy. And so I'd like to move things along here to kind of get to a performer, a live performance here. We've got live from the city here with us. Dave, Pete, do we have live from the city? Is he ready to go? Is he in the queue? Well, we'll figure it out. But while we're setting that up right now, I will tell you that this tiger, I almost I thought I was going to lose it when I had to sneak it out of the room that my daughter was in. But I thought, you know, to have a sight gag, it's the magic that we need to have here. Hey, what's going on?
Yo. I don't see anybody yet, but it says I'm live.
You're live.
Or am I waiting? Oh.
You're live. You see, we're figuring this out as we go.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me? Go ahead and kick it. Yeah, I'm gonna send this guy a mental vibe, dude, to start his shit up. He's gone. He was great in sound check. You know, that's all we have for tonight. When we sign up, no, we're not canceling the show, right?
Jordan, hold up.
No, there he is. There he is. He can't hear us. He can't see us. Oh, he's gone again. You know what?
Jordan Howard.
Why don't we just give up?
I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna keep this going here right now.
I'm going dark.
Don't go dark. Don't go dark. Stay positive. Find the light.
Help me, Pat. I need a Coach Pat speech.
Find light. Okay. I know things can get great. I mean,
dude, you sound like you're in a blender right now.
I sound like I'm in a blender. I saw that to me. I'm hearing myself, and it's like an angel. It's an angel crying. Hey, Pete, talk to me.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We're trying to get Jordan to reboot, so he'll be back on in a second.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, look at this guy, Pete
Who is that
Spinda.
guy
He's like a
from
real
the
fucking
80s?
producer. He just comes on. He goes, "Hey, everything's fucked up, guys."
Jordan
Hey,
Howard,
Hey, I'm back. I'm on.
yeah.
Jordan Howard, how
All
are
right,
you?
cool. We good. All right,
We're
what's
good.
going on,
All right,
y'all?
all right. I tell you what. Let's let you do your thing, and we'll talk to you on the other side.
All right, sounds good. I'm about to get into it then.
All right,
Thank
do
you
it right
so
now.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Reboot, so he'll be back on in a second.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Hey, look at this guy, Pete Spinda. He's like a real
yeah.
Comes on.
Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Hey. My price way too high. My price way too high for ya. I'm on the way outside. I gotta wave goodbye to ya. My standard's way too high. I ain't even gonna lie to ya. Way too drunk to drive. I gotta catch up. Hey, my city way too live. I can take the blame for that. Millions on my mind. I wake up and pray for that. Gotta stay on my grind. You know I'm gon' skate to that. I gotta claim what's mine. Yeah. Whoa, hey, you told me your plan, huh? I couldn't put my faith in that. You holding out your hand, yeah. I'm gonna make you pay for that. You wanna talk it out. This is not the time or place for that. You still got a man. You know I can't hold no space for that. I used to go outside, hey, post up where that danger's at. Trap stay on my mind. There ain't no escape from that. No aim when they fly. There ain't no one safe from that. Took one look inside. Yeah, don't think I'ma stay for that. They gave me the power, so I guess I was chosen. You should give me flowers while I still can smell the roses. I know people show me love just so they can get noticed. You cannot afford me, so quit asking cause you notice. You know, my price way too high for ya. I'm on the way outside. I gotta wave goodbye to ya. Yeah. For someone that came up from nothing, they thought I was bluffing, but I have receipts for all of the blessings that I have received. What I call success, others call greed. I know I'ma eat, I'm looking to feed. They offer advice I never need. Oppress me in public so they can be seen. My intuition and senses are keen. I know they want something more out of me. I stopped indulging in friendships. These days I value my kinships. Do this for all of my niggas that's gone and pray for the ones that ain't dead yet. In my hood, I'm legend already. God give it to me when I'm ready. They told me carry my city. It actually wasn't that heavy. Whoa, my price way too high. My price is way too high for ya. I'm on the way outside. I gotta wave goodbye to ya. My standard's way too high. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to ya. Way too drunk to drive. Hey, I gotta catch a flight. Let's go. My city way too light. Hey, I can take the blame for that. Millions on my mind. I wake up and pray for that. Gotta stay on my grind. You know I'm gonna skate to that. I had to claim what's mine. Yeah. I said my price way too high for ya. Hey, I say my price way too high for ya. Hey, I say my price way too high for ya. Hey, I say my price way too high for ya. Hey. Okay. Yeah, so that was that. I don't know if I'm still here with people, but
You're here.
yeah,
We
man.
Excellent
I
work.
just did my single, Price Too High. I can't really see anybody right now, but just did my single, Price Too High, man. You know what I mean? It's one of my biggest singles ever. It has over 20,000 streams on Spotify to date. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that, and also just talk about, hey, today is a special day because, oh, am I back? We back? Hold up.
Can you hear me? You never left.
Price too
Can you
high.
hear it?
Can't really see any.
Oh,
Jordan, I hope we can get him back on here. I want to talk about that.
Ever has over
hey,
20,000
Jordan, can you hear me?
on Spotify to date. So yeah.
He's Jordan. Hi, it's Alexi Morrissey. Can you hear me, sir?
Oh snap! Hold up. I can't see anybody or hear anybody. It's kind of a problem.
Jordan.
Hit y'all back.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to figure this stuff out with Jordan at a later time.
We'll have him come back.
And we'll have him come back because he was really getting into some good stuff. We always like to talk to our guests, talk to each other, listen to each other, and listen to our guests.
Jordan.
And Jordan, can you hear us?
Back. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what be happening. My thing, sometimes it goes in and out, but
Man,
it's all good.
It's okay. We're figuring this all out as we go.
Yeah.
You know, we're all recording from our houses here.
Yeah.
You can probably hear my daughter kind of like partying in the next room. So it's all good. So let's tell you said we heard you talk about it's over 20,000 streams on that song. That's your biggest.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jordan, I'm sorry to interrupt. We just got a question from one of our viewers that you put on a Facebook post last week asking for collaborations. Is this a good forum for you to talk about that? Because I think like collaborations are what we're all about. Would you like to please talk about that?
Yeah. So I'm always I'm an artist. I believe in seasonal artistry. So I thought that mostly 2019 was a season for me to focus on myself, which is what led me to release my project Lightwork, which actually today's the first anniversary of me releasing that project. So there's that. Yeah, April Fools, but not really because it's the real thing. But I think that right now is like my season to collaborate. I think that the world is telling us that right now is the time to share and to come together. You know what I mean? So just taking that mindset and taking that message into my artistry and into my practice, I'm open to collaboration. So, of all kinds. It doesn't have to be rap. It could be anything. Like I'm a musician. I'm a music artist. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. And so how can people looks like we got you got your Bandcamp on. Can they write you a direct message? How would you like to be contacted by any of our viewers out there who'd want to hit you up?
You can definitely shoot me a direct message on Facebook. You know what I mean? You can shoot me a message on Bandcamp, Instagram. I'm a pretty open guy. You know what I mean? Or if you just see me in the street, like holler at me. Like I'm not scary. I'm a cool dude.
So everybody's kind of like on duck and cover right now. Everyone's kind of like sheltering in place at home. But so how affected has this shutdown? I mean, how many times did you play out? How many gigs did you have like generally in a month? I mean, how?
So for me on a monthly basis, I would say I had at least like 4 gigs a month.
Wow.
Which was definitely a supplement to my income because I work part-time at the Warhol Museum. But I recently just got furloughed. That's just how things are right now. Yeah. But yeah, it was a pretty significant part of my income. So as of right now, I've just been encouraging people to, if they want to support my craft, to just go onto my Bandcamp, livefromthecity.bandcamp.com, and you can purchase. I have all my albums up there for $5 each. All of the individual singles are pay what you want, and I have a subscriber page, so there's exclusive content. If you subscriptions are $5 for the year.
So we're doing the streaming thing here, obviously, just to try to like bring people together, to give a sense of community, give a variety and diversity of everything that's going on in the city.
Right.
You have something going up. Are you doing the streaming thing? I hear you might have another thing coming up.
Yeah. So it's speaking of canceled gigs, by the way, to kind of full circle that conversation. So I was actually scheduled to do a private session of the Lightwork project, like for its anniversary to celebrate. Unfortunately, of course, with the COVID-19 situation, that got canceled. So I'm doing a special live concert on Facebook and Instagram tonight. Pretty much following this show. People, if they want to tap in with me on Facebook, my name is Jordan Howard. Or follow me on Instagram, live from the number 7 ITY, live from the city. And I'll be going live and I'll be playing my favorite songs from Lightwork, talking about the creation of them. And, just kind of like looking back on like what a difference a year can make for something like that. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this as we're like your warm-up act. You're your own opening act.
Right.
So everybody get over there and watch the Live from the City show tonight streaming. And thank you so much for coming and stay up, keep working. Yeah, that was great. That was great, Lex. You with me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you, Pat.
Okay, good. Hey, Jordan's back.
Hey, Jordan's back.
I just wanted to say one thing. I just wanted to say I just really appreciate what y'all are doing. This is a really good platform. I'm seeing that like a lot of people are really tapped in with this, and this seems to be like the go-to thing. So like, y'all keep up the good work, please, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Jordan.
Absolutely.
So So I know we've got we got other people coming on the show here, Lex. We got other topics to discuss. But what I want to know is, Dave Mansueto, are you out there? Can I borrow you for a second? I want an update.
I'm not Dave Mansueto.
But Pete, give me a live update. I can't get at the Twitter and everything right now. I don't want to get bumped off the show. I want to know, how are we doing in the round here too?
I'm bringing it up right now.
Take it down. Okay.
There we go. I mean, it's not me. I mean,
bike lanes are in the lead. Bike lanes are feeding food trucks. Come on out there. Hey, tell your friends to vote if you can. We got to break 10. But yeah, so it looks like the bike lanes, if the bike lanes beat the food trucks, this is like a Peduto smorgasbord. This is Peduto Palooza. He's going to run the whole night. He's going to run the table. So that's great. Get out there and vote. This is the JV squad of the hipster off. We're in the flash round. We got a little bit of time left. We'll check back in to see how the votes are coming in when we come back from our next guest. We talk about this all the time, Lex. We try to have people on here that are, doing things from different walks of life, and how everybody's affected by this. This next couple of people, it's kind of amazing what they're doing. From the Pittsburgh Emergency Artist Fund. And what they're doing, I'll have them on. Let's have on Sarah Honey Young and Joshua Orange. Hey there.
Hi. It's just me.
Okay,
yes.
Great. Well, how are you?
I'm good. Let me move over. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Doing as good as can be expected right now, but just really concentrating on the fundraiser, being helpful, checking in with friends, watching a lot of live streams right now.
Live streams, well, that's great, because I would rather people watch live streams than just Netflix, than just television can help out. So tell us a little about the Pittsburgh Emergency Artist Fund.
Absolutely. So really about 3 weeks ago, I had made a post on Facebook. This is really when we first started canceling gigs, because I'm an event producer, I'm a DJ, and it was the day that there was like an influx of like cancellations happening, which we kind of knew it was going to happen. And I had just made a post on Facebook like, damn, like there's my income, like, hey, I'm really worried, about everybody's health and everything, but to keep it like super real, this is like worrisome on a financial level as well. And some of my other friends chimed in who are also in the same line of work. Julie Malice, who's a really incredible artist here in Pittsburgh, as well as an organizer. Josh Orange, who's a part-time DJ. Aaron Clark, who runs Hot Mass. Clark Price, who also runs Hot Mass and Honcho with Aaron. And Alex Neal, who's the general manager of Thunderbird. We all got on Slack and we just said, hey, like, what can we do? Because this was before GPAC or Pittsburgh Foundation had said anything about, offering emergency funds to artists. And as gig workers, particularly gig workers who work in the music business, as DJs, like nightlife people specifically, we were really concerned about really our friends first. Like, what can we do to provide like immediate financial aid to people who are seeing losses of hundreds or thousands of dollars like immediately? So we decided to start a fundraiser. We thought that maybe it would raise maybe $5,000.
Right.
And in a day, it had raised $5,000. And the second or third day, we hit 10. We're almost $25,000 now. Amazing. So that's wonderful. That was the great part. The frustrating part is that GoFundMe is actually really fucking hard to deal with. Like, just to actually withdraw the funds. So now there's like another issue on top of that, which is GoFundMe is taking all of this money in fees, because every time someone donates to GoFundMe, they get a certain percentage of it. But actually withdrawing the money, because we really were just going to send it on Venmo or Cash App. We thought that was the easiest way, the quickest way to get it in people's pockets. But we had to bring Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council on board as a fiscal sponsor eventually to actually get the money withdrawn. So that's the good shit, bad shit, and now the good shit again.
It's like a shit sandwich.
Bring it all around. Is that we have already processed payments for 115 people who express needs. So that's wonderful.
Man, that is awesome. Are you still collecting on the site? I mean, are you still taking donations?
Yep, the GoFundMe will be open really as long as the need is expressed. We actually did have to close the submission form for a little bit because it was just so many people and we didn't want people to be waiting. So we have about 350. So I'm not good at math. Whatever 350 minus 115 is, that's how many people are still waiting, for us to process payments. So we push the GoFundMe every day. We're talking to wonderful platforms like yours. We've had a lot of really great press. Really appreciate the Pittsburgh publications who have written about it: Post Gazette, City Paper, Pittsburgh Magazine. Billboard Magazine actually included it in an article as well. So we are still collecting funds, and as soon as we can catch up to the number of submissions we have, then we'll open up the form again. But this is going to keep going.
What's the criteria? I mean, if somebody, do they just kind of if people want to receive these funds, they log on and like fill out a form?
Yes, it was a form that we had open. It's going to be open again. It's actually still linked on the GoFundMe, just you can't really submit to it right now at this moment. We just did that a few days ago. But really the criteria is, are you an artist? And that even is like a wide swath. Like, are you a DJ? Are you in a band? Are you a singer? A musician? Do you work in a nightlife venue that is closed up shop? Like, we're kind of not really being very specific about that. Just, are you an artist who relies on gigs to pay your income and had gigs canceled due to the health pandemic? So that was really the only thing. We're also asking, do you have any other means of income? Because some people are fortunately still working, or they still have a means of making money. And people have actually, you would think that people would lie, but people have been extremely honest. People have told us, don't prioritize me. People have said, if there's like people of color who need this more, give it to them. Like, as we've been reading these, it's been like heartwarming. It's scary because it's like, damn, there's a lot of people out there who really, really need money right now, or are really in financial crisis. But the other part is just like, brings it back around to what kind of artist community Pittsburgh really cultivates here. People have been like, I really need it, but whatever you can have, would be wonderful, because we're trying to do up to 250. And some people have even said, I only need 80. Honestly, I need to, buy a prescription, or I need to pay my carts. I don't need 250. 100 would be great, whatever you can do. So that part of it really made me feel even better about doing this.
Yeah, I mean, that would. It's like the end of It's a Wonderful Life kind of a thing, where people show like humanity.
Yeah.
And you think that's real, and at the darkest time. Yeah, that's amazing. I really think it's amazing what you guys have done. And so, like, in time, the kind of thing, like getting out there quickly. I mean, you heard Raymer earlier in the show was just talking. He did this mural, and he just wanted to do this kind of mural, and everybody went crazy for it. This is something else. There's so many GoFundMes right now.
Yeah.
But yours, like, it was pure artist.
We're having some technical difficulties with Pat. We're going to take him out and refresh his signal. And so, Sarah, I'm sorry about that. The internet is getting throttled. My name's Alexi Morrissey.
I was getting of it, but he was talking. I heard him talk about the mural and how there's so many GoFundMes happening right now. I did hear that part.
Yeah, and it looks like you've raised $23,000 so far.
Yeah, that's
amazing. And what's it like being on a team that can work together and really just rock out?
It's really encouraging because honestly, we're all artists who have lost income too. So some days, honestly, we get a little burnt out because it's also like a little bit of like emotional labor to want to help so many people and to be reading like how much people need it. It's weighs heavy because we want to really just be able to pay everybody right now. So luckily, as a team, we're able to say, hey, I gotta take a break today. Like, I need to just like couch and watch Netflix and like cry about life right now. So can y'all like take over? We all have access to the email. We all check in with each other every day, at least once a day, if not several times a day. We're all friends anyway before this whole thing happened. So I couldn't do this alone. I would not have done it alone. I would have been intimidated. And I also think that none of us really knew exactly how much work it was going to be. And that's a good thing, because I think if we even knew how much it was going to involve, because it's a lot of communication, a lot of people email every day, asking about, is it time for you to, help me out yet? And it sucks to be able to say, hey, we're getting to you, I promise, we're still raising money. But when we have each other to kind of lean on, it's way easier that way. It's really important to work together right now.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, no one can stay up. I mean, as of right now, you watch the news for 5 minutes, I want to curl in the fetal position.
Yeah.
So to have a support system even in this is great. What you guys are doing is just amazing, and what you were able to do so far, it's been fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate
So what?
that.
So coming up, I mean, other than this, what you got anything going on? Are you guys everybody's trying to figure out what's next and how to kind of negotiate this new world we're living in right now?
Mm-hmm. Well, so yeah, we're gonna keep the fundraiser going, but
Mhm.
just like our personal stuff. I've gone live 3 times now. I'm a DJ, so I've
Right.
gone live. That was fun. I felt it was the first time I ever went live, actually. I'd never gone live on Instagram or Facebook. That was just like not something I was into. But now it's like I like it. Like I honestly, even after we get to whatever is next, after we ideally beat this pandemic and we can all gather together again, it's something I want to continue, because there are friends that I have from New York, where I'm originally from, who've never seen me DJ before.
Oh wow.
They can, because I didn't start DJing until I moved to Pittsburgh. So now they can like log in and see me. And it's like a way to remind yourself of the best part of what the internet is for.
Well, it's the silver lining thing. I mean, we talk about it doing this show here right now. I would have been isolated and kind of locked in 4 walls, but I went to bed the one night thinking like, oh, I was just talking to Pete, Dave, and Alexi for 4 hours, and I felt I felt like I was dealing with people. You know what I mean? So the technology is at a nice moment here right now for
Yeah.
people who want to use it correctly, right? So, are you going to go live anytime soon? Can we let people know when to?
So I'm gonna go live every Friday, I think, because that's how I started, and that just seems like a really good pocket to be in. I always go live about 7 p.m. every Friday. My name is Sarah Honey Young. I'll put the link on there as well. So you just go to my Facebook page. You can just follow me or friend me, and then ideally the little Sarah Honey Young is going live pop-up will happen. I also have an event collective called Darkness is Spreading, which was a Dave Chappelle joke. Like if you ever seen the Chappelle show, Rick James sketch. That's where the name came from, but I've been thinking about changing the name now. Now it seems ominous as hell to have a collective called Darkness is Spreading. But
Anything
yeah.
it has a different connotation now. It's
It does, so I have to rethink that branding. But yeah, I love like just interacting with people. This is a different way for me to interact with people. I'm definitely an extrovert. There's all these jokes right now about how introverts are like living their best lives and extroverts are like dying right now. But it's honestly a good way to connect with people in a different way. And I think that it's like helping.
It's more than just a job. You know what I mean? It's something you love to do, and to be in the business of making people gather together, right? It's a messed up time right now, right?
Yeah.
I run a theater company, so it's like the whole point is cramming as many people into the place as we can and do a show. For a DJ, for a musician, for anything that you guys are doing. I mean, this is just the ripple effects is just our entire community.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're coming together in really beautiful ways right now. I want to echo Jordan in thanking y'all for doing this. Like I've DJ'd with Pete before. I love Hope. But it's just like a way to even meet new people.
Yeah, I'm meeting you right now, and this is fantastic. I want to like hang out. I want to be friends.
Absolutely.
With the FaceTime or something. Right, but anyway, well, thank you so much for coming on, and everybody out there, look out for Sarah when she goes live this Friday at 7 o'clock. even though that's going to be the same time we're going on, but we will shout you out at the same time, that people could put 2 screens together.
Good to have options.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on and all the work you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. And if any other news happens that you want to get out there, please come on back on and join us.
I'd love to. Thank you.
Right. Bye, Sarah. Thank you. And she's awesome. This goes back to the anyway. This goes back to something I talked about this like in the third episode. What we did was on Fred Rogers' birthday, and I keep bringing it up here because there's so many people like Fred Rogers say, like, look for helpers, you know, in crisis situation, and people right now doing these things, stepping up. Like it's blowing my mind. Like every night we have different people on that are doing these amazing things, and the Pittsburgh Emergency Artist Fund is amazing. And what Sarah was just telling you guys about people chiming in and saying, I don't need the full amount, I just need this much to get by. Everybody feels what's going on, and this is one of those things that I love about Pittsburgh. Lex, we're gonna is it over? Is the hipster flash round over? Is it over? I'm sorry. Everything's okay. Dave, talk to me.
Hey guys, I just I talked to the internet. The internet wants to apologize. It's been a long haul. Internet's been burning the wick at both proverbial ends, and just so you know, at the end of the day, just wanted me to reach out to you guys, say the internet's sorry. The internet's gonna get its stuff together, and everything else is gonna be smooth sailing.
So okay, talk to me about this poll.
I'm just impressed. We got, what do we have, like 12 votes here, and unbelievably,
we got nothing. We got nothing. I don't know if it's 12 votes or 0, but I mean, you know, what Twitter ends up doing is in the thousands, it drops all the decimal zeros, right? So in reality, right now, I believe we're somewhere around 12,000. 1.2 million. I mean,
all right, I got you here. It's the bike lanes, 58 to 42.
When are we shutting it down? 58 to 42. It's close.
Yeah.
When are we shutting this down, or is it?
We're going to make this a last call.
All right,
so if this matters to you, it's deep in your heart. You know, bike lanes, food trucks, your team bike lane, team food truck. Now is the time. Jump on the Twitter at Together PGH Live. That's Together PGH Live.
I need to live it. My daughter's like. If you can hear it.
Oh boy!
So that's great. So that's it. Together PGH Live. And now that Dave brought up that, like, we have a Venmo that's going across here. The money that we raised during the show tonight, if you guys want to hit it here at Together PGH, we'll evenly distribute that amongst the artists that are on the show here tonight, so everybody can get a little taste of the action. That's one of the other reasons why we want to do this. We want to keep everyone floating and support people for what they're doing. Lex, how are you feeling? You're awesome.
Why don't we take Pat out, bring in my lesson graphic, bring in my teacher. I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Take off. So Lexi's going to go get mentally ready, and this is Alexi Takes a Lesson.
Thanks, buddy.
We have Alexi. There are so many different streaming options for teaching right now, so everybody is kind of scrambling, figuring out what to do. So a lot of people that are teachers have gone online. We've had Alexi take classes. He's taken makeup tutorial. All right, we're going to take Alexi out. It's okay. He probably has to go to the bathroom. We're going to take Alexi out. So Alexi has done belly dancing. He's done actual dancing. He's done an acting class. He's done a makeup tutorial. So he's done lots of. He did, I believe, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu. I screw it up every night, and I get beat up. Jake came in and taught him. So anyway, tonight we have Alexi taking a lesson from the fantastic Nancy McNulty. Can we have Nancy come on and talk to me for a little bit? Dave, is she ready? Nancy is going to be teaching dialect work with Alexi. So for actors and just people who want to know this, they have to have dialects. They come from different parts of the world, the country, and everything. You bring in a dialect coach. Here's Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Patrick.
Nice to see you.
It's great to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, sure. I was just telling everyone about dialect work and dialect coaching, and that's what you're going to be teaching Alexi today. But I wanted to chat with you a little bit. about kind of what you've been up to and how you've been handling this, because you are an amazing performer, you are an amazing actress, you're also an amazing dialect coach, but you also are a teacher as well. And I'm just wondering how that's been going since this shutdown.
It's been going. You know, the funny thing is, the one thing that is not stopping is school. And the really, really crazy thing is the difference in the kind of education that people are getting. You know, I'm watching my Facebook feed, and people are just freaking out over the fact that they are now a math teacher. You know, they're teaching their kids, they're having to go onto Google Classroom with nothing more than a link, no explanation, no instructions, and they're just expected to do all of this work with their kids. And it's, I think, starting to get really, really trying.
And well, I saw somebody make a Facebook post, or maybe it was a tweet or something, that was like, millions of Americans are going to finally realize that maybe it wasn't the teacher's fault.
Yes.
Maybe it was your kid that was acting.
The teacher was never the problem. It was your kid.
Which is, you know, another, maybe a minor silver lining that's coming from this. And I know that, you know, lots of schools are handling this differently, you know.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, don't have, the students weren't all given laptops. You know what I mean? Some schools they were. So there's a disparity right now that we're trying to kind of, it's just showing a lot of things right now. Hopefully we bring some change out. So are you teaching students live, or are you doing?
I am teaching students right now. I'm teaching pre-K through 5th art online at a private school here in Pittsburgh, and what they have is a combination of synchronous lessons and asynchronous lessons. So they're classroom teachers. They're going live with their kids on the Zoom platform, you know, in that big gallery mode that you see with all the people Zooming, and they're having their lessons. They're having their morning meetings. They're doing math. They're doing, you know, spelling and reading and social studies together. And then they have lessons with the specialists, like your art teacher, your music teacher, your gym teacher. Those are asynchronous lessons. So that's us pre-recording videos of activities for them to do, and then uploading them to the Seesaw platform.
Wow. And
then the kids just hit the video, do the activity, send a video back, you know, and that's the accountability.
Right.
Is here's a picture of, you know, my project that I did. It's a very interesting time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're out there doing it. And
thank you. Me too. I feel very lucky to have it.
So what I'd like to do now is put you with Alexi. Alexi has been a performer many a times, but dialect work, he can do a couple just out of his hip pocket. But I'm going to pass this on to you to teach Alexi something. I don't know what.
Well, how exciting. I do, and that's a good thing, I suppose. Hi, Alexi.
Thank you, Sensei.
I'm here for you, Grasshopper. Let's talk some funny words, shall we?
I am here to learn, and I appreciate you and your service.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. I'm very happy to have someone to be talking to.
Good.
So I thought today that we might talk a little bit about one of my all-time favorite accents, which is the Cork Irish accent. I don't know if you or any of the viewers got a chance to see Rules of Seconds at Bare Bones a couple of years ago, but that Cork dialect was in that play, and it is my all-time most favorite thing to do. And when we talk about different dialects, different accents, the two most important things to think about are accuracy of place. So setting this sound in exactly the right location where it's supposed to be, and then also an authenticity of sound. Because a robot could do a dialect, but it's not going to sound authentic unless they're really able to find the musicality, within the rhythms within this dialect. And every dialect has great rhythms to it. Some are really sort of monotone, and like a lot of them Southern accents can get real monotone when they're not talking much at all.
Cocaine.
There's music in that as well. Exactly.
Cocaine. Yeah.
It's terrible drug.
It's also very bad for you.
Yeah. And then you have great dialects like that Cork dialect where it's music up and around and all over it. And there's all sorts of great sounds to work with. So let's get started, shall we? So let's say that you have, or rather, let's just neutralize you down to a neutral American speech. So we'll say that you don't have an accent and you wouldn't say I'm going downtown, right? Or I'm getting out of the house. You would say I'm getting out of the house, right? And we're going to a place. We're going a place. We're going to a place. So we're just assuming that you have a neutral American accent, right? Our first change, if you will, would be in the vowel sound A, as in pay. And while we talk about vowel sounds, a very interesting thing for me, anyway, are the different kinds of vowels. We have just a regular, or rather a singular vowel sound like let or sit. That I or that eh is only one sound that you hear, right? So that's a singular vowel. There's a double-barreled vowel called a diphthong, and that's a, pay, or my. You hear the ah and then the e, right? I, pay.
Cocaine.
Coke.
Cocaine.
Exactly.
This is a great lesson.
Thank you so much. And it gets further to triphthongs, triple barrels with that have that end R coloring inside of it. So let's get started now with some diphthongs that we're going to reduce down to a single syllable vowel sound. And the first is that A, as in place. We're going to take that place and we're going to get rid of that Y sound and bring it down to place.
Place.
Place, exactly. I say, stay away today.
Stay away today.
Alexi, beautiful work.
Thank you. I grew up in Ireland.
Did you really?
Yeah, in a place called Boston. It's up by 95. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. Grew up just south of South Boston then, in Milton.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Our next change is the diphthong O as in no. You hear that O at the start, and then there's the oo at the end. And we're going to get rid of that oo and bring it back down to no. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
Exactly. Great don't.
You're a great teacher. Keep going.
Well, thank you. Okay, there's two. Then our next one is an A sound. This is the A in back or Sam. And this vowel sound is going to get broadened to the ah sound as in father. So instead of saying Sam's back to ham sandwiches, we're going to say Sam's back to ham sandwiches.
Nancy, Sam is back to ham sandwiches.
That's it, my friend. Way to go. Okay. Our next is my favorite.
I'm ready to kill somebody in the woods in an Irish mafia movie.
Exactly.
I can't wait. You are totally setting me up for success.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that.
Bring it home, Nancy. Oh,
okay.
wait. Nancy, don't forget, in case Pat comes on and anything happens, you and me are safe here. We don't have a link for you. I want you to be able to tell people once we're done, we're going to give you the stage and I want you to look in the camera and be like, you can reach me at nancy.com or whatever the fuck it is. But I want you to hype yourself. Okay. Last one.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Last one. My favorite one. This is the I sound, as in higher and fire and time and shine. This goes to the oi in toy. So it's my time to shine.
It's Nancy. It's my time to shine.
Oh, and you're doing it brilliantly.
It's because of you. It's because of you. So, Nancy, we're going to bring Pat on for some thanks. But right now, please tell and we apologize for not having a link, but the internet is catching on fire. So please look into the camera and tell people where they can get their vocal dialect coach lessons. Nancy, tell us.
you can go straight to Nancy McNulty McGeever at gmail.com. McNulty, McNulty McGeever, McGeever at the Gmail.
We call her MC squared. We call her MC 2 times. She's a double Mac.
Yeah, that's my DJ name, MC 2 times, right here.
Well, Nancy, it's been fabulous to have you, and let's have you back and do another accent.
It's always a pleasure being had, and I would love to come back and do another accent.
Okay, well, fantastic. Well, we will definitely have you back. When we want Alexi to stretch next time. We don't want to go with something Irish. We want him to do something else, something crazy.
No, I disagree. I actually loved the Irish. I wasn't allowed to do fake Irish accents in my house, Pat. Maybe I'll put that in my host bio for you to read. So this was a totally new experience for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like now that I'm free from the violence. Yeah, I'm talking. Now that I'm free from the violence of my oppressive childhood, I can, as an adult, do the things I want to do and be free, Pat Jordan. And one of the things I've always wanted to do is an Irish accent, but the priests would never let me.
That's right, because they thought that you were making fun of him and they would slap you with a ruler or something gross.
And Nancy, who I've known for 2 minutes, gets me.
I get you. Alexi, right here. Right here.
I can't wait till I actually make some money. I'm going to hire you. That's a promise. And I want everybody out there with money. I want everybody out there with money to hire her now, because this is just going to be great. Thanks for coming on the show, Nancy.
Thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Bye, Patrick.
Bye. Well, I tell you what, we're winding down the show. The Renaissance man of all Renaissance, when this is all said and done, I hadn't realized how many classes you're going to have taken when this is done. We thought we had no clue. This is an open-ended thing. You're getting some experience.
Yeah, and I think, as the show progresses, my humiliation goes down and my learning goes up. When I think back of me huffing and puffing on the floor, that I couldn't even stand up in a jiu-jitsu lesson, and then I smashed makeup on my face. I think what I'd like to do, I hope this quarantine goes all the way to October, so I can go back to the original teachers and show them my process. In fact, I hope I'm in my house until 2021, because I feel like I'm going to get a PhD in Boss University.
Boom, boss. Well, speaking of being a boss, let's get to the bracket challenge. The Jag Off. Our graphics are sick. They are puro. I love these graphics. Our graphic team is amazing. So who's the winner tonight? Bike Lanes. Unbelievable. Bike Lanes won the challenge tonight. It was close. Bike Lanes won. So the JV squad, the in-house final, was Bike Lanes, better than food trucks in Pittsburgh. It's working out well. Bill Peduto is smiling somewhere right now. He has his beard has beaten Franco Harris's, and now Bike Lanes are more popular than food trucks in Pittsburgh. Now we're going to wind this up for tomorrow. We've got a great show coming for you tomorrow, but we're going to tip something off to you right now. The 24-hour challenge or 23-hour challenge for the Jag Off tomorrow. It's so hot, I don't even think I can say it. I don't even think it should be me. I think Dave Mansueto should come in here and tell the audience what the pairing is for tomorrow, because it's going to blow your genre mind. Talk to me.
I can't believe it. I am at all of my stitches are busting with enthusiasm, excitement, and anticipation. Are you ready for this, Patrick? Are you ready for this, Lexi?
Yes, sir.
This is the big one. We're going to need all hands on deck. You got 24 hours to vote in this one. No screwing around. You ready for this? It is. Get ready, because it's going to get ugly. And by ugly, I mean very pretty. Here we go. It is Flashdance versus Dawn of the Dead.
Oh.
Come on, fanboys. Come on, Pittsburgh lovers. We need you to fight to the teeth.
Flashdance versus Dawn of the Dead.
That's
this
right.
Is Pittsburgh history.
Wow, man.
This is the multiple genres. George Romero over here. Jennifer Beals over there. Who I don't know how I'm going for this.
We're losing you, Pat. Can you hear us, Pat?
I don't know what he said.
I don't know what he said either, but you know what? I know it was right, and it was full of passion.
I think it was filled with lots of expletives.
Yeah,
and the internet stepped in. And
Can you hear me now? Is this better?
Oh, that's better.
Is it better? Okay, what I said was, this is crazy.
It's incredible. It is really, in fact, look at this.
The Jag-Off. Oh, we're dropping all the graphics. That's amazing. Man. Oh, my God. The Jag-Off. This is it. Alone Together Pittsburgh is giving you guys what you want. This is Pittsburgh. Get out there. We should alert the media about this. This is big. This is bigger than we are. Anyway, there's the winner again. The set. Unfortunately, Franco didn't pull it off tonight. Bill Peduto's beard has beaten Franco Harris's facial hair. Dave, you have wonderful facial hair. Alexi, yours is like a monument.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just glad you guys can hear me a little bit better now. And Dave, you are so close to this case. I think you should let's bring it out here to say hi to everyone.
There you go. Yeah, we can't hear you, Pat, and now we can't see you.
I know what he said, though. I'm looking for his pretty face. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes.
He looks like a Donkey Kong character. Are you guys putting a pixel filter on him on purpose?
It's an 80s Max Headroom filter.
Well, the funny thing about Pat's pixelated face is it actually matches all our graphics. So I guess I shouldn't be talking about it because people would think it was on brand. Hey, guys, listen.
Dave,
I gotta go put my kids to bed, but why don't you guys take it home with the audience? I really appreciate it. See ya.
Bye, Lex.
Bye, Lex.
Good night, Lex.
We're gonna be back tomorrow. We got a great show. Doctor, tell us.
Talking to me or talking to Dave? Dave's the doctor.
Dave's the doctor. Okay. Ming,
that kind of doctor.
Ming the Mercilist. Tell everybody what do we have to look forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have Jennifer Barron from Next Pittsburgh. We have Pinup Couriers coming on and talking about their new GoFundMe. We may have special musical guest Paul Luke, and I think we're still figuring out the rest.
We've got talking offers out there, but so many other people are doing so many streaming shows right now. Staying alone at work. So I think we should wind this thing down here tonight. Let's roll the thing, unless there's something else you got for me.
Last couple things. If people want to hit up the Venmo, we have a Venmo going at Together PGH. We're supporting all the artists that come on the show. Also, if you want to contact us, you can reach out to us at togetherpgh@aol.com or at gmail.com. We have an AOL account now. We stepped into the 1990s.
Boomer, that's fantastic. But I tell you what, we are getting some words from Facebook, and somebody did say your internet connection is on point.
With the rest of the show?
I don't know, but Jason just came in on Facebook and hit that up. So I tell you what,
if we could get some people to come on to donate to the Venmo, we could buy you Dial-Up for the next show.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Dial-Up, I think it's time to run that closing music and call this a night. Thank you all, everybody. Stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, and don't go to that D-Bags church on East.
over to @Jordan Howard for his live stream, which is going to be starting momentarily. Thanks to Honey, Pittsburgh Emergency Artist Fund. See you tomorrow.